So, you know how there was that one time I was losing my mind at freaking Champion Gundyr or whatever the hell his name was, and I just wound up beating him off camera on my alternate freaking Twitch account thingamabob? Yeah, I might have done that again, except this time with Darkeater Madeir. How long did it take? The answer, oh, I need to turn on my camera. The answer is 52 minutes apparently, which actually isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. So it was under an hour. So I honestly thought it was going to take me over an hour, and that's why I didn't want to stream it to like my freaking main account, because I just kind of wanted to play it, listen to some music, and not have to like be in streamer mode where I'm constantly talking and you know, trying to be entertaining while I'm just doing the freaking boss over and over and over again. So I just put on my epic stream playlist, as I call it, which is a whole bunch of like super epic battle themes and remixes and stuff, and I just jammed the hell out when it came to facing off against Mr. Judo here. This was actually like, what's playing right now is actually like the second last attempt, so this wasn't the successful one. But I got really close on this one, and it was genuinely really frustrating and stuff. Can I turn it up, maybe? I'm gonna turn it up here. That's what I'm gonna do. Something like this? Yeah, something like this. You'll be able to hear it a bit better, or something like that. I swear, when I was playing this earlier today, the music sounded louder and such. But anyway, since the last time, I wanted this stream here to become like the final stream of this game. So I wound up doing some grinding to make things a bit easier and make things like actually feasible here and whatnot. So I gained quite a decent bit of levels. My dexterity was already like maxed out in terms of actually getting like good gains from each level up. Like I could continue leveling it up, but it's so little gains that, like, you know, it's not really all that worth it. So I did that. I maxed out, I guess it's based off of like weapons, because I maxed out my freaking strength as well for going until I start getting like really crappy gains per level up, essentially. That's the way that it is for stamina as well. Got a decent bit more of HP and stuff. I got up to 15 intelligence just so I could use that freaking rapport spell, which honestly was a massive pain in the butt to get, but I needed that for the freaking main grinding stratamogy thingamabob. So that's a thingamabob that I have now. I'll just turn the volume up to that, is what I shall do. So earlier today, I was literally just like watching YouTube and stuff while just like grinding over and over again, and whoa, there's that opening. Because that was something else that I was about to talk about in a hot second here. As part of the reason that I wanted to get this done tonight was for that video right there that was just loading up at like the freaking weirdest time. That's the way it be sometimes, I suppose. So I wound up using rapport to grind against those freaking big golden armored guys in the whatever the heck the place is. I'm already freaking blanking, but the massive gold armor guys with like wings and stuff like that. Just cast rapport on them, and then they just don't care as you stab them over and over. It's pretty hilarious. But that's what I did on that front. So I gained a whole bunch of levels and whatnot. I changed out my armor a little bit. Like, I believe the headgear is still the same, but I changed out the other items, I believe. I believe the rings are all the same as before. But yeah, hello logs, thought you called it quits for the last time. I was thinking about it. I was definitely thinking about it, but it wouldn't quite sit right with me, which is why we came back for some shenanigans. Some shenanigans here and whatnot. I'm doing pretty alrighty. I'm feeling a lot better now that this boss is conquered, because I just streamed this on my freaking alternate Twitch account. This is a VOD right now. This was the first time I ever got to phase 2. I nearly beat him on this attempt after like only this being the first time I ever got him down to half HP. So it was really saddening that I didn't get him this time, because I got like really close. But yeah, so did that freaking grinding there. I started going up against Madeir. I'm really glad it didn't take me over an hour. Part of me was debating about just like not doing this tonight, and because I'm honestly a little bit tired, and I was debating about just like actually going to bed at like a reasonable hour. But I was like, no, Madeir's done now. There's one boss left, and that's it. And then we're done with the entire Dark Souls trilogy. And that idea was just too too good of an idea. And the other reason that I wanted to do it super soon, it's freaking crazy, isn't it? And he's really tough, and freaking anytime you freaking stabby him, it's like it barely tickles him. It does so little damage. Like, the boss, when you start figuring out what the patterns are and getting used to it and whatnot, it's not too terribly difficult, but it becomes artificially difficult, and that you have to play basically perfectly for like several minutes straight, essentially. Is essentially what is what's going on there. Yeah, who needs to sleep at normal hours? That's absolutely silly, isn't it? Also, I went and got all the 15 Estus flasks that I could. Got it all the way up to +10. I was busy. I got the freaking Shield of Want that helped me with grinding a bit more because it gave me more souls and stuff while I was grinding. It was great and whatnot. Animation for those souls things actually look pretty damn cool. What, the freaking little wisp things that he summons up, or she, I don't know what it is. I just know that Madeir here is a Darkeater, and it's freaking hella rude is the thing. So there's that. But the other reason I wanted to finish this off tonight, last night we finished off Tales of Arise, which was another like long ongoing playthrough, and tonight I want to finish off Dark Souls 3, get them both done with there. It was a lengthy grind, but it was just in today. I didn't spend like, you know, several days off camera grinding. It was literally just from earlier today until now. I've literally just spent my Sunday playing Dark Souls 3 today. It's literally what it's been to get this done with. But the other reason why I want to finish this off, like I was saying, we just finished off Tales of Arise. And the reason why we finished off Tales of Arise, and I wanted to finish this off, is because the channel is very soon about to hit freaking 10k subs, which is absolutely insane. And for that milestone, I've been preparing. Anybody that watched my recent Tales of Arise stream already knows the video that I've been working on. I think this is around where I die. Yeah. What can I say? Just outplayed. So it was the first time I ever got under half health, and it was down to there. So, you know, my camera's off. You couldn't see it there, but I just had like a lengthy sigh of like, well, I wasn't like mad or angry. I was just like, well, I know I can do it. I just gotta do it successfully, you know? So there was that. But anyway, the channel's at like 9.96k subs right now, the YouTube channel, I believe. So I've been working on this special video that I was showing during the Tales of Arise stream the other day, where it's a clip compilation of one clip for every single playthrough I've ever done on the channel, like relatively in order based off of start date and such. It's like an hour 17 minutes long. It's a long video that I've been losing my mind over. But during each of these clips, I always have like a you know, start date and end date, like what duration, like how long did that playthrough go on, like what kind of span are you seeing here? So the ones that are still ongoing. Oh, I was like, where'd my game go? But it's here. I was so confused. I was like, I closed out of Dark Souls 3. Why can't I open it again? But all the ones that are like still technically ongoing, instead of having like an end date marked in the video, it says from X date to present. I don't want to have this say to present if I finish it off like a couple days or something like that, or shortly after that video is published. So I'm probably gonna get that video rendering tonight, most likely, because it seems like the milestone at the current pace it'll either be hitting like tomorrow or the day after, which is freaking absolutely insane. So I want to have that freaking video at the ready, and I want to have Dark Souls 3 say that it's done before then, you know? is what I want to have to say, instead of saying it's to present when, you know, it's so close to being done. So that's why we finished off Tales of Arise last night, was for that same reason. Alright, we're gonna finish off Dark Souls 3 tonight, and it's gonna be freaking great! I can't wait for it! I can't wait to have this game finished off. There's only one more boss left after freaking Madeir here gave me the time of my life during both the last stream and this like nearly hour off camera of me playing him there. I started to freaking memorize like almost all of his attacks there and getting used to the timing for everything, to the point that I was impressed with myself. I was like, whoa, I've got this dudo down now. Now I just need to play perfectly. When he does the raw, it's raw. He does the freaking big chomp, and then you can smack him a few times. I hate that charge so much. It's like one of my least favorite attacks, but at least it gives you some breathing room to heal and whatnot. No, there's an intro and outro. That's part of what I was showing during the Tales of Arise stream. Is I was working on this intro here and this outro here as like a separate project that I put into the clips compilation as well. At the end there. Maybe I shouldn't alt tab off at this point. Let you see the full successful attempt of freaking Madeir getting his butt whooped finally. This piece of crap here. The music being hella epic. I do love that one music playlist. I love a lot of the remixes in this playlist. Will I remember to credit them in the description? Probably, but in case I don't, the playlist can be found on the channel pretty easily. But yeah, so that's a project that I've been working on, so I'm gonna try to get that done with. Technically, I was looking at the other games ongoing on the channel right now, and I think that freaking the Brilliant Diamond playthrough might just have one sitting left as well, because it's just like this smidge of stuff on the post-game island as well, technically. So, I know, Guzma, you were saying that you may be a-okay for, like, trades there. I don't know if it... I'm starting to think that, like, can I cram in, just out of nowhere, finishing off Brilliant Diamond before that video is rendered as well? It's probably too sketchy. It's probably not worth attempting, but it is a thought that's, like, passed through my mind. Unsub and give you 9,999 subs. I can't believe this, Sate. I can't believe this, but how are you doing today? Welcome to the shenanigans here. So yeah, that's the half health freaking thingamabob where he always does that. Sometimes he does it like extra times later on, but he always does it right after that. I always try to get a hit in there and he always reels back and then just does his freaking flamethrower. It really sucks. But in some other news when it comes to that milestone and like current games on the channel, I was having a look at like the current games that are ongoing. Tales of Arise was finished off last night. Dark Souls 3 should be finished off tonight, I hope, here with this session. There's freaking the Minecraft stuff going on the channel, but that's a big YouTube thing that'll be ongoing for like a good while, so that's not going anywhere anytime soon. I'm playing FNAF Security Breach with Shuck that shouldn't have a whole lot left, and we have to figure out time for like another session for that. Should only be like another session or two. So like apart from those two like YouTube things, the only two playthroughs apart from Dark Souls here that are currently ongoing is Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Assassin's Creed Unity. So Assassin's Creed Unity currently is like my only like ongoing in the middle of playthrough, as opposed to like Dark Souls here where it's like, okay, let's just finish it off with one last sitting. Brilliant Diamond where it's like, okay, let's just finish it off with one last sitting. Assassin's Creed Unity is like the only big ongoing thing. So it made me think like, wait, do I actually have the breathing room to put another playthrough in here? Should I potentially do like a special playthrough for the freaking milestone? And I was having a big think about that. And I know that for a while here, and I don't know when the last time I mentioned it was, but something that I had as a plan for a while was doing a playthrough of Pokemon Black and White for like a big milestone on the channel because of, you know, the connections to freaking Enharmonia kind of stuff and theming I go for around here. But as tempting as it would be to do that for the 10k subs thingamabob, it's a really, really bad time to start that kind of playthrough because there's already one main series game of Pokemon ongoing on the channel right now of Brilliant Diamond, and there's another one about to start of Legends Arceus, so this probably isn't a good time to like put in another main series Pokemon game playthrough, you know? So I feel like if I do Black and White, it'd probably have to wait for like another milestone. But I was thinking about like what other games could be an interesting thing to do for a special occasion. And then I started thinking like, wait a second, what if, and I'm still humoring the idea, I haven't quite made up my mind yet, but I was thinking about maybe doing Explorers of Sky, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon is the thing. It is my favorite game of all time. There freaking goes Darkeater Madeir, the piece of crap. It's my favorite game of all time, so it'd be fitting for that. It's a playthrough that I need to redo, considering, you know, when I did it back in the day, it was, you know, the early days of the channel when my content kind of sucked and whatnot. And I also never did the post-game back then, so at some point I've been meaning to redo my Explorers of Sky playthrough, and 4 years later is probably more than long enough. I've never done a Gates playthrough, and I also need to redo my Super Mystery Dungeon playthrough at some point here. All right, let's turn off the display capture. Ever get your Garchomp? What's your Garchomp? How what? What's this site? Okay, I'm gonna minimize that video now. Now let's open up the freaking game. So yeah, that was Darkeater Madeir. that was Darkeater Madeir there. So yeah, I was thinking like maybe Explorers of Sky might be fitting. Like it wouldn't be super long. Like even if you include post game, it's not like it would be super duper long by any means. And it's not main series Pokemon, so it'd probably be fine to, you know, put in there and whatnot. So I've been humoring the idea. I haven't made up my mind yet, but I've been humoring the idea, to say the least. But for now, the sole focus is don't crash. Where'd the music go? I don't know what's going on here. But for now, the sole focus is doing this. I caught a Gibble and it soft locked me, okay? Whoa, that's cut off there. I've never had text go down this far before with custom texture stuff, so maybe that's why. Last Gibble I caught soft locked me because Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl are freaking perfect games with no flaws whatsoever. Did I ever mention on stream properly that there was like a freaking group of kiddos that just freaking got like really butthurt at like my Pokemon video essay? That they just like deemed it necessary to like band together, rise the brotherhood, and come after me? That was a thing that happened semi-recently. So this is all the souls from Darkeater Madeir, like freaking 150k. I've got like some slightly different armor and whatnot. Yeah, it's cursed. But well, I'm using Tales of Arise controls for a hot second there. So I could probably get like a couple level ups with it. But like, so like, let's see here. So yeah, endurance, this doesn't even raise stamina anymore. Look how many required souls it takes after all the grinding that I did and whatnot. Yeah, so that only goes up by 1 as opposed to like several points. Dexterity's not going up by anything there. I've no reason to get intelligence above 15. I could just do like HP here again. Might not be a bad idea. Sure, I'll do it there. 126.
Thou thy peace discover.
126. So I don't actually know where the last boss is. It's apparently the final boss of the Ringed City, the final DLC of Dark Souls 3 here, and therefore, basically the final boss of the Dark Souls trilogy. Whoa, that is super loud. I forgot to turn it down in OBS after I opened the game. Sorry about that. I'll turn it down. I'll turn it down to like there. That'll probably be much better. Sorry about that. Yeah, that's way more reasonable now. That's way more reasonable now. I don't even remember what this bonfire is, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I was doing the other bosses and like freaking Darkeater Madeir for so long that I don't even remember where this is. Was this the place of that one boss? Okay, this was the place of that one boss, the freaking player boss thing.